What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to About Even Origin Special Game 2. We will be back with our regular show on Thursday morning, Sebo, is that
Thursday
night. Yep, Thursday night, because there's no game Thursday night. This is just your Origin Special. Let's just get straight into it. I think we've just been watching videos of that guy who punts on horses and loses all his money and says he's only down $5,000. But I think it's probably time for us to now get into the bets. What do you reckon?
Yeah. We'll put Benny to the side. And we'll fucking talk.
Talk some State of Origin.
I'm
horny
man
for
sport, this.
Yeah.
Fucking horny is an
Sport of
understatement.
kings.
Sport of kings. And queens.
And Queens, of course. Let's just get into the odds of this game. New South Wales have come into favouritism at $1.85. Queensland, $1.96. Struck match between them, you could say. Very close.
Well, probably 2 days ago, Tom, they were even money with the punters, with the bookies. Listen, if you got on New South Wales 13 plus, maybe 10 days ago, you might have got 560.
Like a couple of follically gifted hosts.
Now you're getting about 420. Yep. So just an insight into our genius.
Just an insight. The line is 1.5 rugby league points, State of Origin points. I correct myself there, and the total 37.5 State of Origin points. Now, the way we do this, for those of you watching your first Origin special, we've got our Origin same game multi. We've got a first try scorer. We've got a last try scorer. We've got a man of the match. We've got margin bets. And we've also got a Boxy Tri. Shout out to Neds for setting up that market as well after it was stolen and then they stole it back. But before we do, Guru, Sebo, how are we doing? We well?
Yeah, very well. Very well. 6 hours sleep last night for me, so my mind is clear. Ready to rip in, got a big weekend ahead. So Origin's just a fucking nice entree.
Yeah.
But it's an entree for me. Probably the best entree I'm going to have. But yeah, I've just got a great weekend ahead.
It's a big weekend. Before I forget, actually, we are doing a live stream, Hello Sport YouTube Wednesday night. Myself, Edward, Streety, and Hectic Fred returns. Guru, how are you?
I'm excited, mate. I am very excited. Could turn very quickly, but I'm super excited.
Yep.
Big night.
Yep. What do you?
State.
What is it like? So, because your Origin evening, you settle in and get stat heavy. Are you like?
Yeah, it's a lonely evening. Just me, bit of Keith, Perry.
Yep.
Party of three.
And you
wouldn't change it for the world.
Do you watch the game twice?
Yes, watched it twice.
Yeah.
Is the second? Do you enjoy?
It probably depends how the result goes in this one. If we lose, I probably won't be able to stomach it twice.
Yeah. Do you enjoy the second watch, or is it a struggle?
It depends on the game.
Yeah. Okay.
But the second time you watch Game of Thrones, you notice shit that just goes over your head when you're focused on the main plot points. But when you can get the subplot points in and the development, I find it almost better sometimes. Is it the same with rugby league?
It's like you know what the big moments are. You know when they're coming, but you also, for me, what I like to do is take in where guys have come from. Because you know what's going to happen, where guys come from to make tackles and whatnot, which is my nerdy content.
The subplots, the main things are the tries, all that stuff. And you're like, oh, okay, so he actually came from that cast.
Effort areas.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, let's get over to our friend Random Stats Guy. We've got our same game multi, but Rando, what stats have you got for us before we get into that?
We'll start with New South Wales. They are the Game 2 specialists. They've won 4 of the last 5 Origin Game 2s and won 8 of the last 9 Origin Game 2s that have been played outside of Queensland. They've also won the last 2 Origins after being beaten by 13 plus points the game before. Queensland, they have won 4 of the last 5 Origin games, but they haven't won at the MCG since 1995, only winning 1 of the 5 Origins played at that venue. For try scorers, Latrell Mitchell is back. He scored in each of his last 3 Origins, and in both Game 2 Origins he has played in. On top of that, the New South Wales left centre has scored in each of the last 3 Origins played in Melbourne. If you're looking for a bit more value, Angus Crichton is the man. Scored the last try in Origin Game 2. He's also scored New South Wales have scored 68% of their tries on the left side since 2022, with 8 tries being scored in Angus Crichton's attacking channel.
Okay. While I just allow myself to digest what you're saying, Guru, what do you got for your Origin same game multi?
Boys, my same game multi, that sounded unreal, by the way, all of Rando's stats there. I love that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they were good, Rando.
Considering how good we are in Game 2, it's fucking wild. We never win shit. But anyway, I have got Latrell Mitchell in there. Big game player. I think he stands and delivers in this game. I've got Reece Walsh, boys, obviously taken out early in Game 1. I think there's been enough chat around Reece Walsh for just how talented he is coming into this Origin series. Even game one, there wasn't enough chat about him. So I think he has a big game too. And I
don't think people suck Reece Walsh off enough. Is that what you're saying?
I think it's been pretty quiet, this Origin series.
Well, he was out in like the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, but even the lead up to the week, no one was talking about him.
You need a bit more
no chat about him. It was wild.
You need a bit more hot tour.
Could you imagine being that girl going out that night not knowing my life's about to change?
We heard
Preschool
today
teacher
that
as
she's
well.
potentially about to start. She's like selling merch now.
Well, she needs to make
Fucking
a quid because she'd sell plenty of it.
I mean, she's international, but remember the Australian one, the fat leb and the skinny leb back in the day?
Is that Chick Boom?
Yeah, Chick Boom. Yeah, same kind of vibe.
Yeah, she just didn't sell merch.
Yeah, I know. It was early
but
days.
she did get fat. She did like a fucking runway shoot or some shit.
Did she?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did like
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Anyway.
shout out to the Hock Tour. Carry on.
So I've got Walsh, Mitchell, and I've got New South Wales minus 7.5. I'm pretty confident we get the job done. $21 for that SGM there.
Edward, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm very confident we get the job done, Tom. Very, very, very confident indeed. Nice to hear Rando back me up with some cold, hard stats there because that's what I was getting from Vibe Town. You know what I mean? As soon as I saw that squad, I saw Mitchy Moses in there. I saw a fucking man that can kick the nut. I saw Latrell Mitchell come back in. I see Dylan Edwards. And I just see a settled rugby league side of the State of Origin variety of the New South Wales colour. And I think we fucking go out there and work them over. That's what I think. If New South Wales win, we like to win big. So New South Wales 13 plus is absolutely going in. Latrell Mitchell will be scoring a try. We all know it. He's reeking of it. You know he's just going to come in and just light the world on fire. And Dylan Edwards, who I don't think's been talked about as much enough either, please, Roo. Fuck Reece Walsh, the hot man. It's about Dylan Edwards because cruelly ruled out of game one, gentlemen. He's into game two, and I think he has a fucking huge one just quietly. I've got him in there as well. $18.06 rugby league / State of Origin cents.
Now, you and I had the same thoughts about this bet because it was a conversation we had late yesterday.
Which I haven't ignored.
No. Now, I haven't ignored it either, but I then also like the Angus Crichton. You know, and Angus.
He's reeking of it,
and he joined us on the podcast just after the announcement of the team via phone. Very gracious of him.
That's right.
And so I'm trying to work out whether I be a greedy little guts and just throw in an Angus on top of what you already have. And I've already made up my mind. That's what I'm going to do.
Guts up.
Guts. It's greedy guts stuff. $61.09. New South Wales 13 plus. Edwards Trell AC. $61.09, Sebo.
Yeah, look, we're all on him. Trell. I mean, what idiot doesn't have Trell in, in their multi right now?
Only an idiot, mate.
Like, just even the Latrell crybabies, you know, the ones who have to comment on anything about him, even they've probably got him in the same game multi.
They would, and they're the biggest cowards of them all. Like the Latrell bashers.
Latrell crybabies. So, anything Latrell crybabies. But like it's like the beginning of Troy, you know, like Boagrius and like Achilles. Like you need someone like that. And he
is that the bit where Brad Pitt gets called out? And
Achilles. You need someone like that.
He's rooting. He's sleeping in.
You got all these other guys to set him up, right? But Trell's going to be the guy. Brad Pitt, Achilles, just stabs everyone on the side of the neck. But I want some value in this game. I think New South Wales win, so I'm taking that. I'm taking Trell, but throw in 2 Queensland try scorers because I think it's going to be Point City. I'm on a bit of an overs run at the moment. Rando, what is the average points in game 2 outside of Queensland, New South Wales one? Because I might need to do a buzzer side bet on the overs. But I'm taking Walsh and Hammer as well. Hammer scores at least once every Origin, apparently. Walsh, as Rue was saying, no one's talking about him. Those three, New South Wales win 43.92.
7 of the last 9 Origins in Melbourne have gone under 37.5 points.
Under 37 in Melbourne.
Yes.
That's screaming overs, mate.
Overs, doesn't it?
I wanted like a separate fucking bet though, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to do a roux. I'm going to order a peri-peri chicken pizza and by myself watch the game. Millie's going out with a mum who just gets into town that day.
Guinness?
Oh, a few Guinness. I am addicted to the shit, right?
Yeah,
like disgusting. Like
mate, I love your trick. You just pour it straight out.
Yeah, you get all the
and they're just fucking foams up. Really
Where was I yesterday at 5:45? Like getting a freshie at a pub, you know what I mean? Like pre House of Dragon Guinness, you know, you've got every sort of. So I've been doing that. So I want a side, like I just want a clean overs bet. I'm going to do it, whether it's part of the show or not, but I am.
Well, we haven't got a unit scooper in here. Is that what our Boxy Tries were?
No, but I'm going to do like $1.90 overs. You know what I mean?
No, I was just interested to know. I didn't see a unit scooper or our Boxy Tries.
Our Boxy Tries.
Boxy Tries are a unit scoopers. Okay. Also, another unit scooper we have is the margin. That's
okay. All
that's
right.
a unit scooper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you're just doing a little sidey?
A little sidey. I'm going to be following the overs because it's just.
Is
it's
this
just
part
fun.
of the show?
Hey, if it can be, sure.
Well,
sure.
I mean, but then we all should be able to do something on the side.
Well, if you want to triple a line with me, then
you tripling the
I'm
sidey?
tripling a fucking line. It's Origin. Why wouldn't you triple anything in Origin?
Well,
you know what I mean?
If I'm tripling anything, I'll be tripling New South Wales -1.5.
Yeah.
Is that the line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's getting tripled within inch of its life.
All right. Well, let's triple that. I'll triple that with you.
Yeah, done. That's just like
Throws the crowd.
Yeah, there you go.
that's
And
just-
you're going the overs.
Well, now I won't ruin your guys' line. I won't. That does sound tempting and it's a lot more fun, but I'm just going to have to stick to my guns and go the overs because I don't want to fuck it for you guys. You know,
We're
what I mean?
all on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
New South Wales -1.5 is paying $2 as well. I'm
Getting on it now.
That's getting sick.
Get on it now
I'm just
before
gonna
this.
add
Before
in.
you
I'm just going to
fucking.
add into the columns here. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Good. It's paying $2.
Yeah, dude.
What idiot isn't on that?
Mate, it's sickening in its arrogance.
Yeah, that's an arrogant. That's the most
Yeah, I think
arrogant fucking.
everyone needs to have a triple stake bet for Origin, right?
Yeah.
That's now part of the law. LORE.
Yeah, I've got a couple of choices.
God knows I've already got a couple on. You forget your triple.
Yeah.
I won't,
Do you not
I won't
remember
bore
game
you with
one,
them.
Sebo, with our fucking 50 Boxy Tries? Fucking hell. Some of those on the net. You can follow along on the net profiles, punters and dribblers. You'll be able to follow along on all of our bets.
So is the same gamer, is that a scoop as well or
No,
not?
that's just your normal bet. So that's all of us now. We've got those out of the way.
What's the long total?
Like 37.5.
30 over 37.
Is that what it is? So how many tries is fucking like 6, 7? All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you got any? We don't probably need to get stats, do we, on the line and the fucking? Do we want to get some from Randall?
I can't believe that New South Wales -1.5 is paying $2. That is insane to me.
Yeah.
How many times has New South Wales only won by 1? That's what you want to know.
Hasn't happened
We
recently.
don't win games by
You don't
1
win.
point, Sebo.
Yeah. I know,
You've
I've
won
you've
one in
won-
our history.
I'm just
You've
trying to
won
look-
6 of
It
your last.
screams of a load up of equal measure.
Six of
Yes.
6 of New South Wales.
Yes, it will.
6 of New South Wales
it will.
last
It's
7
gonna be
wins
a
have been
night
by
out,
13
fuck.
Yeah, it
plus.
is. It's going to be a night out.
I'll put that out there.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Rando?
6 of New South Wales last 7 wins in Origin have been by 13 plus points.
There
right,
you go.
there you
That's
go.
Let's just get
Fair
down to
income.
let's get fair income for a second, people. Get fair income.
okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's too easy.
If you're going to give away money, I will take it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take it with glee. We'll just go on to our first try scorers. Let's do that.
Okay. I'm
what
excited
what
now.
sort of
I'm pumped.
stats you got us for firsties?
So Queensland has scored the first try in the last 6 Origin games. Of course, the man I mentioned last time, Val Holmes, he scored the first try in 3 of the last 6 Origin game 2s, including the most recent game 2 in Suncorp. You got Hammer, of course, he scored 8 tries in 5 Origins. He scored first, second or third in 3 of his last 5 Origin games, so could be warming up for a first try. But obviously you guys are just listening for the New South Wales player. It is Latrell again. The New South Wales left centre has scored first the last 2 times. New South Wales have scored first, and Latrell has scored first or second in his last 2 Origin games.
Yeah. I've got Latrell, but now I also want Val Holmes because that's what I've been doing. And I really stuffed up the other day when I didn't go second from the right on Where's the Gold. I got into a tailspin and I tried to recatch myself and I fucked out. And I was like, okay, I'll just go that one. I went back to it too early and then I only got one symbol, then back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had a tough one.
I had a tough one. So, look, I was going to take Val because that's what I did last time. Stick to it. Stick to the column. But fuck it. I'll take Trell, but I will have some.
Who's Trell in Where's the Gold context?
Who would he be? Maybe like the strong guy. What's Nugget Ned?
Nugget Ned?
Nugget Ned, yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'll take Nugget Ned. Val's a bit more of a kind of happy lucky maybe or something like
How
that.
How often do Queensland score first if we win?
That's a good question. I'll have to come back to you on that
Okay.
one.
I feel like they always score first.
Yeah,
Well, it
I
doesn't
know.
Never
Never
goes
goes
to
to
plan.
plan.
It's
Six
always
games.
the
Score
centre.
first.
It's always the centre. Like,
Ben Hunt of all cunts.
yeah, well, like,
I'm probably going to take Val Holmes, I think. I'm just waiting on confirmation. Because I did have Critter, but it's just that they do score a lot first. They just
while he's doing that, I'm just going Mitchell Moses, and I don't really have a good excuse. He's got some toe. I don't mind him putting, say, a Critter through some space and then him backing up on the inside to score under the posts. $26 for Mitchell Moses.
I'm going to take Reece Walsh to score first, boys. I think $14 is ridiculous. Origin never goes to plan, and that little prick, he didn't play, obviously, last game, so I'm sure he stands up. $14, I'll take him.
I think it's got the last 3 games Queensland scored first and New South Wales have gone on to win.
Okay, so I'm going to take Val, $17 then. Thank you, Rando. That's quick math. Quick statting.
Quick statting. Okay, we move on in earnest to last try scorer. What do you got for us here, Monsieur Corbet?
This one goes back to the friend of the show, Angus Crichton. A second rower has scored the last try in 3 of the last 7 Origins and scored last in each of the last 2 Origin Game 2s. Angus Crichton scored the last try in his last Origin Game 2 appearance in Perth, which was in a neutral venue.
See, I hear that.
3 from 7.
I hear that. I hear that the stats tell you Angus Crichton. I'm going to take Hamole Olakau'atu at $15 because he's a big, thick presence, and when there's tired bodies out there, that's when a man coming off the pine of his size is going to get into his work. We see him carrying men.
We were musing in the green room about his odds and whether there's a chance of starting this game, given how short he is for first try.
Yeah, but I think we can all agree we've seen blokes that are like 18th man be $3 sometimes with bookies. So.
Moses Sully once was he was paying $2.80 and he was 18th man.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Irony was he actually got on the field and scored first. It was absurd. All right. I am starting to question mine. So, Sebo, what are you doing?
I've got Critter. I just feel if New South Wales win,
which we will,
he's just going to be one of those guys that scores like maybe a few tries last. And maybe I'm just scarred being a Bunnies fan because he's done it to me. You know what I mean? Like the intercept try, something like that where he's just going to intercept. It's not going to be some crazy play because Trell's going to barge him down first and then Critter will just slice him at the end. $14. I was tempted by Hamole, but I was thrown by his odds being low for the first. But I was tempted, Eddie. I was tempted.
I'm on Critter as well, and I had the whole speech ready about big game. You know, always comes with the big moment. But I've been on a lot of things with Sebo recently. And I enjoy the journey, but I always get to the end of it and I'm empty fucking handed every time. And it's got me very nervous about this bet. I'm going to stick with it. But if this one, I feel like the breadcrumb is he scores a second try and once again I'm left empty fucking handed.
Yeah,
I had fun,
he definitely
but
scores.
I come home
It won't be last.
Yeah.
I don't want to be left with my dick in my hand watching you celebrate if Hamole scores. Like I'd hate myself for that forever. And I mean forever.
Of course you would.
I'd hate myself.
Because I could just have that on you for life.
Well, it's not even about you having it on me. It's more about
time?
like just wanting to be able to celebrate Hamole's first, maybe second Origin try with an old mate.
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice. And I hope that for us.
$15 is nice. I had Zach Lomax, but, whatever. Man of the match, Rondo, what do we got?
We have started to crunch the numbers here on Man of the Match. In the last 7 Game 2s, it's gone to a player from a Sydney club. 3 of those 7 Game 2s has gone to a Roosters player. And each of the last 2 Origins played at the MCG, a Roosters player has been the man of the match. So you're looking at Lindsay Collins, Angus Crichton, or potentially Connor Watson and Spencer Lenu off the bench.
I forgot Spencer was even playing until you just said his name then. Not through disrespect, but just I don't know what it was. But I'm fucking excited for that cunt to be playing Origin again. He was so good. I am going with Stephen Crichton. Something in the air about that guy. He's just, when he was in, like when Turbo's fit, Stephen Crichton was always like a second, he was an afterthought really. It was like it was Trell and it was Tommy. I'm not saying Tommy doesn't get picked next year or next time around, but like Stephen Crichton is like, he's an Origin centre now. You can't have an Origin side without Stephen Crichton in there. Mm-hmm. He's got leadership qualities out the arse. He's doing handshakes with everyone, including Danny Weidler, who couldn't do it properly and embarrassed himself, and that's all right. It's not a big deal. But I'm just liking everything that Stephen Crichton is putting on the State of Origin table at the moment. $41 for a man of the match performance with Mitchell Moses on his side.
It's a good price.
It's a good price.
And he's a fucking defensive freak.
Yep.
I mean, he could stop a couple. I'm going to go with my early gut, though. I'm going to go with Dill Edwards, $8. I just reckon he just gets in there and injects himself. 98, octane, you know what I mean? None of that cheap shit. Gets in there, gets his grubby little hands all over the pill.
Ethanol.
There's no room for ethanol in a man of the match performance, mate. It's 98 or fuck off.
I'm just checking.
And Dill Edwards is 98 all day long. No quitting the kid. $8. No, I'm not blowing the world away. I'd love Stephen Crichton at 41, but I've got to stick with Edwards.
Yeah, I'm going more a Diesel type player. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
Diesel's pretty cheap at the moment, which is good.
Yeah, if you're doing like a lot of long Ks, country driving, like they're going to last long.
Oh, you can't beat the fuel efficiency of Diesel.
No, you just can't. Maybe not on the stop starty stuff, peak hour 9 a.m., but like just clean driving.
Open air 110.
Yeah, exactly. Diesel, you could probably drive around the country with one tank. And Cam Murray has a diesel sort of engine about him.
He's got an EV face, but he's got like a diesel constitution.
Well, when you pop the trunk, pop the hood rather, you can pop the trunk if you want, but there's a fucking engine up there.
Yeah, a EV snag looking gentleman, but really he's got an engine. And I've been very heavy on overs and points and backs and all that sort of stuff. If it is a tight, grindy affair, I feel Cam Murray's the one who's going to come in and just do his tackles, get through some meters, get that quick play the ball, maybe a line break assist here and there, maybe a try assist or something like that. And it could be, if it is one of those, 16-10 games, I'm feeling Cam could get man of the match at 17.
Okay. Go.
Gone for a Crichton of the Angus variety. I love Rando's stats there about the Roosters. I just think, boys, at $41, all eyes are going to be on Latrell. Wouldn't be surprised to see Angus slip through there for a meat pie.
Is the Latrell favourite? Let me check.
They've had a heap of money come in for Latrell, and Val Holmes, those boys are going to be all eyes on Latrell trying to contain him. And Angus, he's the best second row in rugby league right now. I think at $41, he'll get through a heap of work. If he can come up with an attacking stat somewhere, he'll be a really good sniff, Angus. So $41, I love that.
It's a smart move because players come up against Trell like every other day, but A's at full back. But now they're like, if you're Queensland, it's like, oh, fuck, he's fired up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Latrell's
in a move.
This is going to be a bit different.
Latrell can be as dangerous without the ball as he is with it, just because he just takes eyes all the time.
Love it. Margins, Rando, what do you got? Give us some margins.
Obviously, this game being played in Melbourne, 8 of the 9 games played in Melbourne have been decided by 1 to 12 points. New South Wales 4 1 to 12 wins. Queensland 4 1 to 12 wins, with only one being by 13 plus points. So it looks like it'll be a tight one in Melbourne.
Disagree with that.
Okay, noted.
Disagree wholeheartedly. I think the Blues win by 13 points. Moses field goal, you get $81 for that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Eddie, because in what they only have to be winning by 12, and then it's Origin. They're going to kick the field goal.
Of course they are.
They're going to take the field goal.
Of course they are.
Just it's really like a market of 12, right? Like that's basically what it is. But instead of going for 12, which you probably get $20 for, you get $81 for 13 because they'll kick the field goal.
You know why I'm starting to fucking agree with you here? Because I've gone.
Because of course they will. They'll march down the field. They kick a fieldy. It'll be 13.
Well, I've gone 14 here, right? But you say if they're 12 up. Now, Ashley Klein's a coward who likes to give away fucking unnecessary penalties and send people off when they shouldn't be. But, do you give a penalty away with the game in the balance in Origin? You probably don't.
Yeah, but you can get there other ways, Tom. They could take the two early in the first half and then get 2 converted field goals and be tries to be out to 14.
You're basically putting for $81 for them to be up by 12 at the 70th minute.
That's what we're betting on.
The field goal's guaranteed. It's about can they kicks be convert or tries get converted. You know what I mean? There's
yours is an early field goal. It might be
or a late penalty or an early penalty.
The Blues might lead 2-0 in the first 10 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with it then. I don't believe it anymore. You've talked me out of believing it, but now you've talked me out of believing anything. So I'm just going to stay with what I got.
Stay with what you got. I think the Blues win by 13. I think it's at 81 because I think taking field goals now. If you're up by 12, if you miss it. It's a 7-tackle set. It swings the momentum the entire game. I don't think teams are doing it as much anymore. I don't have any stats to back that up whatsoever. That's my vibe on it, though, that if you're up by 12 with a few minutes to go, do you not just put it up and just bury them in a corner?
Yeah,
turn the ball over down
when
there?
you're talking Mitchell Moses and Latrell, very emotionally hot-headed, love the moment guys, they might just see red and see the post and go, fuck it, this is my moment. You know what I mean? Maybe if you had a Cleary there, sure. But I reckon those two would be kicking their, like, honestly.
I reckon there's a reason you're getting 81s for that. But anyway, I'm going to go 14. Blues by 14, $19.
Lovely.
Boring.
Love it.
Watch it be 13, and we'll need it so bad. And then Moses will be like 38. We'll be like, yes!
Well, I hope so. I fucking hope so. But I also hope 14. And is that units on that?
It's 1 unit on that.
That's unit scooping?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you put 1 unit down.
Boxy Tries. For those of you that are new here, Boxy Tries is where we pick the first 3 try scorers in the game. And you bloody mix it up. What are you doing, Ed?
My dear friend, I'll be going Latrell Mitchell, Stephen Crichton, and Valentine Holmes for $576.68 rugby league / state of origin cents.
Sebastian?
Yeah, Trell. I got him in there. Val Holmes was, umming and ahhing if he's going to be first. And then Lomax. I had him in my Boxy Tri last game. I don't think he came in for the Boxy Tri. He scored a try, though, on the kind of fuck it footy, kick it to Lomax. I don't see why we would move away from kicking it to Lomax. We should do it more. So I got him in there for $561.84.
These are seasoned fuckers, punters and dribblers. Roo, what do you got?
I've got Reece Walsh, Latrell Mitchell, and Angus Crichton, $645 dues.
Okay. Shockingly coming in the cheapest here with Trell, Critter, and Walsh at $439.41. So, may the gods be ever in your favour. Is that from some Jennifer Lawrence movie? Probably. Is that us?
That's us.
Yep. Well, thank you very much, punters and dribblers. Shout out to Neds, of course. And go New South Wales, fuck Queensland. We will see you Thursday night for the regular round of rugby league.
Yo. What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website